You want some? That's not cute. Anybody else's cat do this? Oh, now she stops. Now you stop. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I normally sneeze 3 times. Hi guys, and welcome to... My husband just texted me. My husband is flying over the ocean right now because he's a pilot. How is he texting me? The plane has Wi-Fi. Okay. Anyways, I'll spray for a second. Welcome back to my personal Hannah Bamberg YouTube channel. If you guys are here, you probably know me from Filmography Now or Geography Now. All right. So there are a ton of groups of people in South Sudan. So I'm so excited you're here because I want to get to know you guys a little better, and I want you guys to get to know me a little better. I've wanted to make a YouTube channel, a personal YouTube channel, for a really, really long time. But to be honest, it's really hard, and you probably know this if you've ever thought about starting a channel. It's hard to decide what to make because you as a person are very multifaceted. Multifaceted? You're multifaceted. That's a word. You have different sides of you. And I am an actress.
No, I know it's you. Just like you killed Bobby and anybody else who gets in your way.
I am a YouTuber. I am married. I live here in LA. I'm a Christian. I'm, just living in LA during COVID times. I've had all these ideas of different videos to make. And I felt the pressure to really just niche into one of those. And I'm just not going to do that. So today we're talking about acting in LA and how and why I moved from Birmingham, Alabama to Los Angeles. And one of the reasons that today I really wanted to make that video was because my husband is a pilot and he just got a really awesome trip. He's actually on a trip right now, so I have the house to myself. And it just, wow, it hit me so hard because I can't believe where he's at, that he's a pilot and flying right now, and I can't believe where I'm at in life. I've been on multiple TV shows like Grey's Anatomy and SWAT and my Lifetime movie, and being on Geography Now. I'm just so thankful for the opportunities that I've had. And when I left Alabama to move to LA, I had this idea of what I wanted my life to look like, and it's way different than my life looks like right now. But I'm so glad that I did it. And I hope this video and my story encourages you, to follow your dreams. You might not know where it's gonna lead you, and you might think that it's gonna lead you in a certain place. But I hope this story kind of encourages you to follow your dreams and then let go of the results, because when you do that, you will start living a very authentic life to yourself. So the story of how I moved from Alabama to Los Angeles. So when I was 18 in high school, my parents told me that they couldn't afford for me to go to college, which was heartbreaking because of multiple reasons. Number one, I wanted to go to college because I wanted the whole sorority experience. All my girlfriends were doing that, and I kind of knew that I wasn't going to be able to go to college because, my parents were poor. But at the same time, for some reason, I just thought, no, maybe I'll be able to. Anyways, that really sucked, finding out that I wasn't able to go to college like everyone else. Because at the time, since first grade, I went to this really uppity, not super uppity, but private Christian school because my grandparents had helped found the church that the school came from, and so I got a free scholarship to go there, me and my younger 4 siblings. I'm the oldest of 5 kids.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 golden beds, 3 functions.
So obviously you can tell my parents didn't have a lot of extra money to spend having 5 kids, and so I couldn't go to college. And also I wasn't really the college type. I did come to terms with that when I was 18. I had a hard time in school because turns out I have ADHD and I did not know. So school was very difficult for me. I pretty much just liked the social aspect of it. But looking back, I'm so glad I didn't go to college, especially going to college and majoring in acting. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. And if you're thinking of doing that, DM me. Let's talk. Don't waste your money. So I was 18. I wasn't going to get to go to college. And so I kind of accepted it because I had no other option, and I pretended like I didn't want to go to college. I pretended like I wanted to go to Disney World and be a Disney princess. So I wore a Disney shirt on my, the day where you wear like the shirt that you're going to college. I wore a Disney shirt. And I did go audition for Disney, and I did make it through to be a Disney princess, and I ended up not working there. But thank goodness I didn't end up doing that and moving to Florida, because I would not be where I am right now. Anyway, so when I was 18 in high school, I did do one play my senior year. I roped all my friends in high school, my best friend and some of my close friends, into being in theater. And I actually fell in love with it. I was kind of obsessed with it, honestly. And I thought that was normal. I thought everybody liked theater, but then I realized that everyone actually hated theater, and I was the weird one for liking theater. So, let's see if Ian texted me. He didn't. So, I decided at 18 years old that I was going to be an actress. And did I have any experience? Absolutely not. I had only been Maid Marian in my teeny tiny high school play. Which Maid Marian is in Robin Hood. I had no experience, no connections to the entertainment industry, and just this gut feeling, sorry I'm burping, this gut feeling that I needed to be an actress. Lord knows where that came from. I know, it came from the Lord, because that was his plan. But that's why you gotta just trust your gut sometimes. But I remember thinking about it, mulling it over, and saying the words for the first time, I think I want to be an actress, to my boyfriend at the time. And it was really scary. Sometimes just putting it out there what you want, especially when you're unqualified and when you're genuinely unqualified, not just feel unqualified. Putting out there what you want, like a dream, is a big deal. And it's a big deal, man, because if you don't get it and you don't do it and other people know that's what you want, you failed. It's a lot easier to just zip your lip, not say what you want, not say that you want to be an actress, because then you can't fail at it if you never say it. I remember saying it, and that was the first step of coming out here and being an actress and getting in the entertainment industry. And then I started praying and asking God to show me if it's what he wanted me to do. And he did start opening doors. I got an agent in Atlanta, and, I wanted to move to LA, but it was hard. I didn't have my parents' money to support me. I didn't have, anyone to stay with. I knew no one out here. I knew literally no one. But I kept on trying to hook up with different family friends and see if I could stay with them and live in their house, and everything just fell through. I would get a commitment from someone that yeah, you can come live with us for a few months while you get on your feet. Multiple times that happened and then fell through. And I remember I was sitting on my bed one day, and I just I had this thought, this realization. It was so important, and it was, Hannah, no one's coming to help you. Okay, you're alone, and no one's helping you. And that may seem a little dark, but it was what I needed, because it's true. Especially when you want to do something that outrageous and wild. Unless you have a family who can support you financially, no one's coming to help you. You need to go out and do the work and get it done. So I got a job. I worked for 2 years. I saved up money, and then I moved out here. Now, moving out here, I was 19, just turned 20. I just turned 20 years old. And my dad left all the research up to me, to where to stay, what part of town I want to live in. I had signed with a manager, so I had a talent manager out here, and he told me what areas he thought I should live in, but honestly, I just he wasn't actually walking me through anything. So I found a hostel to live in. Yes, a hostel. Now, Some hostels are great. I think overseas hostels are, you know, in Europe and stuff are different than they are here. This was dangerous, y'all. This was like in downtown LA. Homeless people staying in these hostels for like a couple nights if they could save enough money. Like sketchy co-ed hostel. I was in a room with 3 other girls who I had sharing one bathroom with bunk beds. And my dad, love him to death, but he just trusted me. He drove me out there. We did Disney for a day, and then he dropped me off at the hostel and he said, "Good luck. Call me if you need anything." I can't believe he did that. No, I'm so glad that he did that. At the time, I was responsible. I was you know, I was so oblivious, you know. You have no idea at that age, and coming from Alabama and just what the dangers are of living in LA. The Lord protected me, y'all. And so I lived in that hospital. Almost said hospital. I lived in that hostel for 2 weeks, and then I found a place to move out of the hostel and into. And yeah, that's how I moved to Los Angeles. That's my little story. And the story continues, so I could keep going from there. There's a lot of different stuff, but I'll put that in another video. But I still cannot believe that I went from living in a hostel in downtown LA with 3 other girls, one of them definitely like crazy and homeless, and scary, to where I am right now with having successfully been on TV shows and in movies, and with, you know, getting married. I met my husband out here, and it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's been super hard and very, very difficult, but it's been so rewarding. And I just hope to share my story on here piece by piece, little by little, and maybe encourage you if you're looking to make that leap, or you have a dream that you want to try and go for. I encourage you to do it. Now, will it come true 100%? Maybe, but I know right now that I'm not where I wanted to be. I mean, I thought I'd be like, I remember driving once when I just got to LA and I was in my car and it was like beat down. I was like, it's okay, I'll have a TV show in like 2 months. That is not how it works out here for most people. It's a marathon. Being in the entertainment industry is a career. You know, you don't, especially for adult actors, even if you're successful, it can be a long road. And I didn't know that at the time, but I'm so glad I came out here. Oh, so what I was saying was that I'm not where I thought I'd be. I thought I'd be like famous, but I am so freaking happy that I shot for the moon and that I tried to do something that was crazy and followed my heart, because it has led me to a place in my life where I'm living authentically. I didn't choose something based on trying to be comfortable. I didn't choose something based on, well, this is just easy, or this is what other people want me to do. I chose, even when it was crazy, in that moment, what I wanted to do. And so what it's led me to is a life where I am solely responsible for what's happened. It's not been that somebody else has influenced me or whatever. I'm living more authentically, I think, because where I'm at a place where I look back and I say, oh, I made that decision, and here's the fruit of that. I'm 26 now, and here's the fruit of the past almost 7 years of work of following my heart, which is why I do YouTube, and I'm not afraid to put myself out there and do stuff, because you have no idea what's going to happen in your life, but you do know in certain moments where you're afraid maybe to chase a dream or to make a YouTube video or whatever. If you do it, if you actually jump and you do it, I promise there's going to be good fruit. And it may not be exactly what you want, but it will lead you to the place that you're supposed to be. So on that note, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna go finish my glass of wine. And I hope to do this again with you guys and sit down and chat. Comment down below what videos you'd like to see. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe I'll tell you guys another story. Let me know what you want to know, and I'll make a video about it. All right, bye guys.